Hi everyone, good morning. It is 8 o'clock in the morning here in Greece, and if you go 7 hours back, that would be New York. 1 o'clock in the morning for New York, right? So I wanted to come out with this video early now, my time, much earlier for you. So when you wake up, whenever it is you wake up, good morning by the way, whenever you wake up, or if you're awake and you're going to work, have a good morning for your work. And talk about a stock that is going public very soon. And I will talk about the dates and everything. This is available for pre-order right now. You can pre-order it. And I think it's some things I want to point out that are very important, right? So that way you know if you want to pre-order or not. And how I think it will all play out after it goes public as an IPO. And I can pretty much be almost 100% guaranteed, almost. Exactly. I mean, I can really picture exactly how this stock is going to play out. It's pretty easy once you see something. So we're going to talk about a company called 60 Degrees Pharmaceuticals. This is a growth-oriented specialty pharmaceutical company with a goal of using cutting-edge biological science and applied research to further develop and commercialize new therapies for the prevention and treatment of infectious diseases. And they got one already FDA approved, and the commercialization, we'll talk about that in a little bit. We have successfully achieved regulatory approval for their drug called Aracota, which is a malaria preventative treatment that has been on the market since late 2019. So here's the pipeline, and here is the drug that was approved, regulatory approval, everything, and it has been in the market since late 2019. The rest of the pipeline is pretty much phase one, so they got quite a while to get anything going with those. When I mean quite a while, they could take another 2 or 3 years, and if they get any FDA approvals. But during that time, there'll be clinical trial readouts and so on, so people will be able to know if this is good stock to hold or not. The thing that strikes me the most, though, is that they said that since late 2019 they had Aracora in the market. You'd think that they would be doing well with that, but it says here that Aracota has not been released or approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for the treatment of prevention of COVID-19. Okay, that's fine, we get it. Aracota is a commercially available, so it is commercial, it is approved, and it is commercially available in the U.S. for malaria prevention. But here's the thing. And will be the subject, they say, of targeted marketing efforts in 2023. Of course they would be. Why not? When you go as an IPO, you're going to raise some money, right? You're going to raise millions of dollars. And they're going to take that money, they're telling you, and they're going to make a really targeted effort, a big effort into getting the already commercially available Aracota drug to be, to sell more, obviously. That's the point. And it says an aggressive U.S. marketing campaign for malaria prevention may be undertaken in 2024, but will require additional capital to support it, right? And that's it. That pretty much tells you how the stock is going to go. It's going to go public. Once it goes public, it probably, I'm guessing, might not do so well. As it goes along the way, at some point it's going to come out with news and maybe something like we achieved more sales, something along that line. And people will start buying the stock, and right away that will be the public offering, because you try to do a public offering when people are starting to get in, the stock is going up, right, to catch them off guard, catch them out in their sleep, and sell more shares and make money. And they're telling you right away that they're going to need additional capital even after the IPO, right? So there's definitely going to be a public offering at some point. And if we look at their revenue, it was $1 million, they say, in 2021. And then for some odd reason, it dropped to $192,000 in 2022. So that's a huge loss. I mean, the drop was insane. Here, I highlighted and explained some of the things and what went on with those revenue changes. And what else? Take a simple one. SXTP, 1.4 million shares. It's going to be somewhere in the price, it's available for pre-order, but it's going to be somewhere around $430 to $630. So most likely a $5 in the middle is what you're going to end up getting it if you want to pre-order this. And Wallabath Capital is the underwriter. So by the way, they also have warrants that are accompanied with this. So it is going public on June 15, 2023. Basically on day one, when it goes public, I think that, in my opinion, it will drop. So to pre-order this, for me, it makes no sense because I don't expect it to pop. I would only pre-order an IPO if I expected that it would pop on day one. That way I can sell it right away. And if you're new to this sort of things, it does not count as a day trade, so it's pretty cool. It's actually, it's easy money to pre-order an IPO and sell on day one if you know or think that it's going to pop. I don't think this is going to pop, so there's no reason for me to pre-order it. But I do think that it will fall on day one, and then towards the end of the day, wherever, around there, when it will reach its bottom, my opinion is that I might actually get in order to sell in after hours or the next day. Because usually what they do is with these warrants, they'll not pop, and then they'll go down, down, down on day one. And then in the after hours or the next day, although it's not guaranteed, but most of the times they end up going upwards another 10, 20, 30%, right? So that's what I'm going to try to get. So that's the way I'm going to play it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you have a good pre-market and regular trading day, and take care.